of clumpy, and it's just it's hard to do it with that. But um, so I'm really, again, I don't measure, but I'm sure I get plenty of fat. Oh, Sal showed up to the cookout.
Yeah.
Oh, look who it is, everybody!
Well,
It is my long lost brother, Hoosier Carnivore. Brother, how are you, man?
hi.
I'm
He's
doing
chilling
great.
in the meat locker.
That's
Yeah,
right.
I love that. Hook a brother up. Hook a brother up, man. You know.
I just
Listen,
went
last
live on
time
my
I
channel. I just went
Oh,
live
yeah.
on my channel. Now I know why there wasn't anybody there. Everybody's here at the cookout.
Hey, listen. Last time I talked to you, you were on the beach in Florida and had to go home. So,
That's right.
hey,
That's
listen. I don't know. I'm not trying to tell all your personal business out here. I should have probably asked before I.
Oh no, it's fine. I just did a little live update on my channel, kind of telling that story. So, yeah, I was going to go down for Carnivore Kip's cookout that he was having on Saturday the 6th, and that week leading up to it was my kids' spring break. So I'm like, well, let's go down to Pensacola, Florida. We'll spend 4 or 5 days down there, and then on our way home, we'll hit Carnivore Kip's cookout, and it'll be wonderful. And we get down there, and 12-hour drive, and then the next morning I get up and I get a call from my mother, who our cable went out, and she went down to the basement to see what happened, and there was 2 or 3 inches of water in the basement.
Oh dear. Oh.
So
Not
yeah,
good.
we ended up spending the day in Florida, going to the beach and doing some stuff, trying to have a little bit of fun while we're there. And then we had dinner, and then we hauled ass back home. My wife, God bless her, she drove the whole 12 hours back so I could sleep in the car. And then as we rolled up into the driveway about 8 a.m., I jumped out and went straight to work on cleaning stuff out of the basement. And all I can say is thank God I'm a carnivore, because I had the strength and the endurance to go through just that 3 days of lifting heavy, wet stuff out of my basement.
Oh,
Thank God I'm a carnivore. That sounds like
Right.
a
Thank God I'm a carnivore.
Well,
Thank God I'm a carnivore.
Yeah.
For those
Same
in
here.
Florida, a basement is never mind. But I'm from the O, baby, so I know what a basement is.
Oh, sure. Yeah.
There's no basements in Florida, man. Listen, you can't hardly dig a fence post without hitting water around here, man. So
yeah. So yeah, our sump pump went out, and yeah, just as soon as we get 12 hours from home, something happens. So
man,
yeah, that's the way it goes. It was
the moral of the story is don't have a house sitter.
Then you would never know.
Thank goodness she was here, and that the cable tripped a GFI outlet down here. The water did, and the TV went out, and otherwise she never would have come down to the basement for anything. We could have come home to a basement full of really bad mold, and that would have been all worms. And I just thank goodness that it kind of happened the way it happened.
Yeah.
But my basement's looking pretty good now. So
it's been full of mold. Hey, listen, just would have been discounts on penicillin for everybody. That's intense.
So little blessings, little silver linings. We've got to try to look at it in a positive light.
Yeah,
man. Well, shout out to Carnivore Kip. Hopefully, this barbecue was a success. Even though my man Brett, it couldn't have been that great if Brett wasn't there. So
made me sick to miss it. I didn't want to miss that, but it's what it is. Hopefully, I'll have one next year. Maybe I'll get to go next year.
Yeah, shout out to my man Kip. Haven't caught up with him in a while. Hope he's doing well.
Hey, there's Scott.
Yeah. It's just one of those things. Hey, Carnivore Scott is in the building. Good to see you, Scott. So
I missed getting to see him too. He was there at Carnivore Kips. I was going to get to meet him and the Browns.
Who was there? Oh, say that again. I mean,
the Browns.
Oh,
The
gotcha.
Browns, they were there too.
Oh, gotcha. I think I'm in the Carolinas somewhere, maybe.
Yeah, they're I think in North Carolina or South Carolina. They drove in for it.
Yeah. I know you're talking about. I think they're from the Carolinas. So yeah. So how many people was it? Sounds like it was a. Did they? I'm sure they did some streaming in that, or did some.
Yeah, there's some stuff on his channel. Go check it out.
Yeah, I'll definitely do that.
I think he had about 25, 30 people.
Yeah, I love that, man. Yeah, shout out to Carnivore Kip, man. He's one of my favorite dudes. Well, somebody that I watched early on when I first came into ketogenic living. Watched him, and I really just a good dude. I like his energy. He's funny. So yeah, shout out to Carnivore Kip, and I'm sure he was throwing up a storm, smoking up everything. I said one time he smoked a pair of flip flops. I sure would think about eating them. I'm just
absolutely.
They would have a nice rub on them for sure.
Yeah, I'd be like, were they used or new? Were they used or new? It's like, it's like, if they were new, I'd have to take a bite, man. I'm telling you, that's yeah, man. No, that's great. I'm glad everybody's safe and sound back there in Indiana. Yeah. And KetoCon is coming up next month. That is hard to believe. I will be there at KetoCon. I think you'll be there around there, Brett. There'll be a bunch of people. Shout out to Christy, I think, said she'll be there meeting wellness. I know my man Todd Bachnes is going to be there, Carnivore Cure and Lindy, and just a bunch of people. So it should be a great time. I think Carrie and Adam are going to be around there lurking in the weeds.
Yeah.
So it should be fun. And all the events
they'll be there.
Yeah, all the keto events are just fun. It's just great to meet people in person that you see on YouTube and that, and just fellowship with everybody. And it's always cool to be around just like-minded people that, are all trying to pull the rope the same way, man. In this battle against big pharma and big agriculture and all the deception and lies that we get. So it's just to recharge your batteries up and get excited about going out there to share our lives, share our stories, and hopefully change some lives. Maybe even save a few, unless you're like Nurse Kim, who just saves lives every day, which that's just
that's right.
Not every day.
She's like, when I was young and in my prime, I used to do it all the time.
I mean, I still do it from time to time, but every day's not that exciting.
Yeah.
I mean, we want to stay away from that kind of excitement anyway.
Yeah.
Right.
I totally understand. I didn't know if there were were there any more questions? I think, Laura asked a question. Oh, man, listen. Pop Redden is back home in North Carolina, doing as well as can be expected. And my biological dad is, home recuperating, doing well. My Uncle Joe, I need to check on him. He's 91, broke his hip, man. I mean, it's just it's crazy, all the stuff that happened all at once. But he's in a skilled nursing facility and doing pretty well. But just it's one of those things. I mean, it's he's 85 years old. He's definitely on the back nine of life, and at 85, and so you just try to make sure he's comfortable, well cared for, and that's pretty much it. But I appreciate you asking, sis. And Laura will be with us next week, I do believe. I have to check the schedule. I think she'll be with us next week. And looking forward to that. Always have a great time with her. She's such a wealth of information, and she's just like such a cool person. So looking forward to being with her. But what's new coming up on your channel, Brett? Anything? I said, you made a video you said tonight about your flooding thing, but anything new and exciting? I know you've always got a fast or a challenge or a 75-mile hike or something going on, brother. What are you doing?
So, well, first of all, I'm having a meetup. It's coming up in a couple weeks. It's going to be at Wolfie's Grill at Geist Reservoir here in Indianapolis at 11 a.m. on Saturday, April 27th. All you have to do is email me at HoosierCarnivore@gmail.com. Just let me know you're coming, or heck, just show up. That'd be fine. We got about 17 people signed up to go. So it should be really good time. So if you're around the Indiana area and want to come out, we'll be happy to see you. And I started only thing really new thing going on with me, other than going to Hack Your Health, and I can't wait to go there and shake your hand. Is I started the Lion Diet. I'm on day 8 of doing Lion.
Yeah, I love that.
So it's going good. I wanted to see if I could kickstart some more weight loss, and so far it's worked pretty good.
I was inspired by. Yeah, man, you inspired me, and I'm going to start. I've started a fasting program.
How fast you going?
It's a night fasting. Some people call it sleep. I call it night fasting. And so I'm not eating anything at all when I sleep, and I wake up in the morning and I feel great.
And do you break your fast in the morning?
About noon. Yeah, right. No, listen, man, we'll have to get together because I will be up there in September. Good Lord willing, and the creek don't rise, as they say. So around the 3rd Thursday of September, I'll be up there that week. I'll have to check the dates. And if you're an organizer and you can put things together, I have been known to finance things in my every once in a while. So listen, if you can organize and pull things together, and you need somebody to bankroll some stuff, man. I mean, we can, we can put a little meetup together, something, man. Maybe cater something, or we'll talk about it, man. If you're down to do that, the Dayton. I certainly plan on being in Indiana, but I'll be around Dayton, the Dayton area.
Sure.
Mostly.
Yeah, but Dayton's only 2 hours away. So
yeah, I do plan, like I said, I haven't been to Anderson in years. And I've got horses racing out there. And I definitely want to come out to Anderson this year, which is only 30 miles from Indy or something like that.
Yep.
So and that's up your way too, because you're northeast of or northwest, or you're northeast or northwest of
northeast.
So. Okay, so that's up your way. You're up that way. You're Fort Wayne area, is that right?
No, I'm on the northeast side of Indy.
Gotcha. You're actually in Indy.
25 minutes for me to get to Anderson.
Gotcha.
Yeah.
So man, if you want to put something together, I don't even know. Even at the track, I was going to say, if that could work. Maybe Saturday night or Friday night, at the track. If we can, put something. Maybe I don't know where we'd have a private group though. I haven't been there in years. Maybe they have some rooms, but the way it's put together, it's not the best for a big group to be isolated. Yeah. But I'm down for whatever, man. So we'll put it together. If you think it's something you want to do,
maybe we could get a group of people together and we'll go wreck a Foco de Chao or something. Go wreck a Brazilian steakhouse.
Yeah, they have a big buffet there at the casino. So, and on the weekends they used to, I don't know if they do anymore, but I haven't been there, like I said, in many years, but they used to have prime rib and stuff like that. It's it's a casino and a racetrack, and they have big concerts. So you've been there, I'm sure.
Oh yeah, one time.
Yeah. Yeah. So and of course with being a buffet style, it's a nice place. There's plenty of meat choices, and for people who do occasionally dabble in the dark side, the dark underworld of the vegetable, we want to have something for them too. Okay, this is a big tent. Somebody might feel an urge for some, asparagus or something.
Well, it won't just be carnivores only. It's keto,
Yeah, it's ketogenic.
Carnivore, whatever your flavor.
Anything that I'm part of, it's ketogenic, man. I mean, I'm a ketogenic guy. I eat carnivore probably 60% of the time, and I still season with vegetables a lot. But yeah, I come one, come all, big tent, and that's not too far from you either, Kim, Indy.
It's quite a distance. It's about,
From
I
Lexington,
think it's about 6
to
hours.
Indianapolis?
Huh?
From Lexington to Indianapolis?
I think it's about 6 hours.
Lexington's about 3.5.
3.5?
Lexington, Kentucky. Yeah.
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 I thought it
It's
was
not
more
too
than
bad.
that.
It's 2 hours to Louisville and then another hour to Lexington. Usually.
Well, let's see.
Yeah.
I went there a couple
Kim's
times.
anti-social anyway. Kim's
Way
like,
to
let's just keep this
Champaign,
in here.
Urbana. Oh my goodness, it's like 3 hours. Huh.
There you go. See? So you have no excuse.
Not too
Depends
bad.
on how you go. If you go I-75 and I-74, it's 3 hours.
Listen,
And
I will listen, I will hook you up. I got connections. I know some people. I'll send the guy over to pick you up. He's got a camel. He'll be there in 2 or 3 months. How about
oh, you really know how to make a girl feel special.
I got you, man. Listen, he'll hoist you up on that thing, man. If I let him know now, if we plan this for September, you'll be right about on time. Okay.
Right.
Yeah.
So, okay, I have to ask y'all this because I got to rewind because I couldn't get in there. All right. So, when y'all go to those Brazilian steakhouses, is it not weird that they bring the meat out and they just walk through a crowd of people?
I knew where this was going.
No, I can't do
going. I knew where this was
actually
going.
had to leave at Keto Palooza because we were out to eat, me and Nicole and literally the rest of Keto Palooza. We were all at a table. And I'm like, between them swinging the meat around the place and getting it up in people's faces. Okay, stop, Russ. Just stop. Anyway, between them doing that,
listen, for the record,
me like being like skeeved out just by being sitting that close to a bunch of people I didn't know. I'm weird like that, I guess. I don't know, but it didn't appeal to me, and it made me feel weird. And I was like, I don't think I'm gonna go.
I want to make it very clear to everyone, especially those that were at Keto Palooza with me. I was not swinging my meat around anywhere. Okay. I just wanted to make it very clear. I don't know
this
what
is
kind
a
of
G-rated show, Russ.
I don't know what
the rules,
I don't know what you were doing at Keto Palooza, but there was no meat swinging that anywhere that I was involved in. So
Russ has got to swing at all those slow pitches you were giving to
so hey Brett. Hey Brett. So this Brazilian steakhouse, okay, where people were swinging meat around, I don't know anything about it. So I don't.
It was everywhere. It was just. It didn't look appealing to me. I don't know. Maybe I'm just a snob.
Well, they have different types of. They have chicken, they have beef, they have steaks, they have lamb.
I know. They brought it all out and just ran it through the crowd.
On like a spit, like they put it in a thing, that turn, and then they take that out and they walk around the tables and
then they walk through the crowd, which I thought was really gross.
Well, at least I guess it depends on how you look. You lok at it. Is it the air? It's like the concept of people's hot breath,
hair,
sneezing.
I work in the medical field. Okay, there's things that, you
airborne
just watch
viruses.
these forensic shows. You watch these forensic shows. A person can't even be in the vicinity of another person and not leave a trace that they were there. So I don't want your traces on my meat.
Hey, I know what you mean because I've been around people with some garlic breath. I think they could season meat with that hot garlic breath. I've had some, and they want to get up on you and say every word you can think of with a H, and like, hey, how you doing? How's you been? How's your mama been? And you're like, man, if you don't get off me with that hot fire breath kicking me like Jackie Chan, I'm just like. I understand. I know exactly what
carb breath right there. That's straight up carb breath.
I guess I get it.
Carnivores don't have that breath, and our pits don't stink either.
I was at Keto Palooza. Not everybody there was minty fresh. And listen, somebody might be saying the same thing about me, but I guess it depends on when you catch me. If you catch me after lunch or something, maybe I might have been.
Well, you didn't
Oh,
stink up my truck, so
there you go.
I
I
can
didn't
vouch
steam it
for
too much.
you.
Yeah.
It did not smell bad.
Well, thank you, sis. I appreciate that. At least publicly that you said that.
Mhm.
I haven't been to a Brazilian steakhouse, but I have been to other types of places where they bring things around or whatever. So, okay, if you're at a table in the front of the restaurant and they bring your dinner to you from the kitchen in the back of the restaurant, do you get the same skeevy feeling?
No.
So it's just the concept of
I don't know why. I can't explain. It's
not
not
enough
always
fat in your
rational.
diet. Not
Right.
enough fat. That's not enough fat in
No,
your diet.
it's
That's
just
what it.
listen, it's just not always rational.
Yeah.
I do actually have a little bit of a diagnosis of OCD, but we're gonna forget about that because that was pre-carnivore and I feel much better now. So I don't think I actually have that as much, but I just think it's gross. I don't know. Maybe it's a little
Well, I
OCD,
guess
maybe
okay,
not.
okay. I'm gonna help you out here, sis. Because I guess I understand it, I can get this. If they're bringing your dinner out from the back of a restaurant all the way to the front, walking past everybody and through
They're
everybody,
holding it,
it's one
up.
thing to stop at everybody's table and sit it on everybody's table. Because yes, if the
Yeah.
wrong guy coughs too hard, it
If
clears his
anybody
throat.
coughs,
Yes, if they aggressively clear their throat, then perhaps there could be airborne respiratory. I got you. Well,
I've
then,
been around a lot of nasty people. I'm just
oh
telling you.
my.
I
Well, yeah,
mean,
you did tell, yeah, meat swinging and all.
I
But
know how gross people can be. They're
well,
just
I
gross
understand.
sometimes.
Okay, I think okay, maybe here's a better way. Here's a better way because you're my girl. I got to rock with you. I got to find a way to rock with you on this, sis. Okay, so maybe it's the same concept as people who don't like buffets.
Yes, it's exactly
Because
that
they feel
concept.
like,
Because I don't like buffets either. If it's a
everybody,
fresh
yeah,
buffets, yes.
maybe that's it. Because everybody's like, oh, everybody's touched that handle, and I go, okay, well,
Mhm.
nobody stuck the handle in the food. I mean, it's a spoon. I mean, I don't
The fountain,
understand
the chocolate fountain at what's that place called?
the Golden Corral.
Yeah, Golden Corral chocolate fountain. That's the worst.
Yeah. Well, I understand people are definitely different. I don't have a problem with any of that stuff. I'm going to tell a funny story, then I'm going to wrap it up. And this is a true story that happened to me at a restaurant. I'm not going to name the restaurant just for the sake, but this is a restaurant that is well known, and especially in the South. I was in there having lunch with a friend of mine. They had a nice little lunch buffet that we enjoyed, and we were in there sitting in a booth, and there was probably 30 people in there. We were all seated kind of close to each other, and the biggest rat that I have ever seen came hauling ass out of the kitchen and ran up under the buffet. I mean, he wasn't no baby. I mean, he was somebody's grandpa. That was somebody's big uncle. Okay. It was like he wasn't
Granddaddy
no,
rat.
yeah, no. He was somebody's papa rat. Okay. Boom. I mean, and he and boom underneath the buffet. And I saw it, and the person I was with saw it, and about 7 others, and they were like, oh my gosh. And one of the waitresses saw people kind of riled up and went up and said, what's going on? And we were, simultaneously, like 10 of us were trying to explain at the same time. A big rat ran underneath the buffet and blah, blah, blah. She went and got the manager. And there was a guy over there, and he had a plate full of food. I mean, he was getting it in. And he came and he goes, this is outrageous. I can't believe this. What kind of foul, nasty kitchen are you guys cooking in? And what kind of cleanliness? And the manager says, okay, I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry, everyone. All the food is on the house. Everything is free. And this guy said, oh, I'm gonna get me another piece of chicken. He went to the buffet and
Oh my
and went
God.
down and sat down. He heard the magical word. This is free. And listen, I got news for you. Nobody left the restaurant. Nobody left the
Oh
restaurant.
my God. That's bad.
But it was good. The food was good. And they figured, hey, we're here already. We've already been eating. So what's the worst that can happen now? You know?
I figured you were going to say that they said, oh, our pet rat got out.
No. She came out, she was apologizing profusely, and people were still grousing at her. Oh, this is ridiculous. So she said, everything is free. Everything is free. It's all nobody, all the checks. And then people are like, oh, okay. And everybody's
Okay.
Suddenly
Well,
okay
yeah.
with it.
yes, man. That was it was hilarious. And of course, me being the clown that I am, clearly, I thought it was hilarious. I about peed myself, man.
Hey,
So
Terry.
hey, what's going on?
Terry.
Man? Well, having said
Rat
that,
hole, but it's free.
yeah, we have fulfilled our contractual obligations to the family tonight.
Yes.
I want to thank our wonderful friend Lori at Carnivore Cheer. Got to check her out. Like, subscribe. My meat eating brother, who's your carnivore brother. Brett's good to see you, man. Always good to see you. My ride or die, Nurse Kim. She is the best. Love you, Nurse.
I'm the best OCD friend he's ever had.
Hey, don't take her to a Brazilian steakhouse, whatever you do. And I'm your man, Homesick Buckeye. Hope you enjoyed the show tonight. Hope you found something to laugh at, chuckle about. We try to lift your spirits, keep a smile on your face. And we will see you next week right here Tuesday night on the Keto Cookout. We grilling, baby.
We grilling.
We grilling, baby.
Grilling. Thank you.
Bye, guys.